Hello everyone! Welcome to another Reviewing with Friends.
There we go.
Is this our first one?
Hello everyone! Welcome to our very first Reviewing with Friends. And our friends happen to be Brian and Denise.
The same
Yeah.
ones
What are we doing?
The same ones, you know.
that we use
Hey,
for it?
we're just part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? We're just part of this craziness.
That's right. We gotta switch
I
it
just
up.
realized we didn't introduce you guys.
It's okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fine.
okay.
I didn't introduce me either. So I'm Michael. That's Dawn.
I'm Denise.
I'm Brian.
Yep. So they live next door. So it's safe to say that no one's driving home.
No.
We are here in the speakeasy tonight. The only finished part of the speakeasy.
Yep. The most
Because
important part.
I have the trim around the ceiling to finish, and the sink to finish, and the actual bar. And then someone's got to find furniture.
Things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Accessories.
We'll get
Accessories.
there. We'll get there.
Although, tell them what you got at IKEA or thinking about.
Oh yeah, we have that empty space back here. Remember we were talking about how to fill it?
Yeah.
But there is like a, I don't know what you call it, like a little curio cabinet. It's got kind of like steel, well,
Think
some
of
kind of metal.
Think of an old, like, World War maybe II medical
Like
locked cabinet.
Yeah, with
glass
in it. I'll
but-
show you a picture later.
But
Oh, really?
steel
It's kinda
around
cool.
it.
Yeah. You
Very
know, and of
cool.
course you love IKEA because it's
Yeah.
affordable.
That's where all the
yeah.
Yep,
Lock
that'll-
and key
That's
stuff.
Yeah,
all the
you're
lock
like,
and key
Mike,
stuff.
yeah.
That and I
Yes.
told Dawn, I said, sorry, I can't open it. I don't have the key.
Yeah.
Dawn's got the key.
Yeah.
Well, we lost the key last week.
Oh, I don't have it to it. Yeah.
That's
But
great.
anyway, just random.
The sign above it
random
will say,
stuff.
"Don't even ask."
Random stuff. So, but anyway.
perfect.
Yeah.
Anyway, tonight what we are reviewing is the wheated. I want to say wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, wheated
Yeah.
bourbon from Castle and Key. We got this at our local liquor store, citywide, and he was gracious enough to save me a bottle in the back. And when I walked in, he said, "Michael." So
Because that's your name?
because that's my name. And he asked me to review it. I said, we will definitely review it, and we'll put a video, and we'll send you the link.
Yep.
So this one's going to be their batch number 2 of their wheated Mashbill. And
98 proof?
98 proof.
this one's 98 proof. Their first batch was 100 proof. Not bottle and bond, it was just 100 proof. This one's 98. Castle and Key happens to be one of our favorite distilleries for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's probably our very favorite grounds of a distillery. We love the grounds. It's gorgeous. And when we say gorgeous, we mean gorgeous in an antique way. When the owners of what's now Castle and Key, which is the old Taylor distillery,
E.H. Taylor. Yep.
E.H. Taylor, which is, oh man, it's hidden behind that.
Somewhere.
So, that E.H. Taylor,
Historic.
and it looks like a castle. I mean, it's stone, it's got precipices, so it's just, but when they bought it, it had sat vacant for
I don't even know how many years, but
decades,
years.
you know,
Yeah.
half a century.
Yeah.
And they literally had to dig it up out of the earth, and the more they dug, the more they found. So they started with rye, so their first releases were ryes. We waited a long time for their bourbons. Their bourbon came out. We're waiting for a little bit more age on their bourbons, but their ryes are very good. They also make, obviously, they make vodka and gin. That was their first things. And they were, the master distiller was Marianne Eaves, who had come over from Woodford.
Yep.
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 And she had done a great job getting their gins and vodkas and ryes out the door. And at some point, she decided she was going to run off, join the circus. And she did. Literally. She married the ringmaster. But that's a separate story. So tonight, we're going to try the wheated bourbon.
Yeah, but also, kind of as a side note, we should talk to Marianne Eaves. She was the first female master distiller. So there's many female master distillers now, but
She was the first.
So
Yep.
that was kind of cool. So, but anyway.
All right. So, somebody open that.
You open it.
Dun,
Sure.
dun, dun.
This one's 5 years. I noticed this one's 4. So
Yeah.
obviously,
That one is definitely the weeded bourbon.
Yeah.
This one is not weeded bourbon.
It's the standard.
It's just
Yeah.
their normal bourbon. So we wanted to try.
But it's gonna be interesting to see what the extra year has done plus the weeded. So
So this is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. And they don't say the mash bill of any sort on here. It's 98 proof, as I said. And this is bottle number 3644, aged 5 years. So,
Oh, not bad.
Opa.
Not bad.
Very good.
Yeah.
that a
Yeah.
fake cork? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely heavy corks.
heavy.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's going aside.
But I think by far one of the best bottles,
oh, it's a beautiful.
physical
Wow.
bottles,
Beautiful
is
bottle.
from Castle and Key.
Absolutely.
I mean, just stunning.
Alright, pour your own.
You're gonna pour the other one too at the same time, or?
Yeah, might as well, just so we have a comparison. And again, this is their straight bourbon whiskey, but not a rye or a wheat. And again, this is batch number 2 as well, but this is aged 4 years. So their wheated bourbon versus their normal corn bourbon. Well, I shouldn't say corn
Yeah.
bourbon.
And what makes a weeded bourbon
So
is the fact
heavy.
that
It is.
wheat is the second predominant grain in the bourbon.
That's number 2. So
Are you
Gotcha.
hear that
That.
down there?
The difference between
The
wheat.
weeded bourbon.
wheated just means the second prominent grain is wheat. So it's corn because it's a bourbon. It's the next flavored grain is wheat. This is a straight bourbon, so I'm assuming the next flavored grain is the rye.
But we don't know because we don't know the mash bill on that for sure.
Yeah.
But,
We might have to Google. If I find it, I'll put it in the comments.
yeah.
Not the comments. I'll put it in the description below. So swap those only because
Yes.
we're trying
Oh.
to. Yeah. Otherwise,
We had it backwards.
yeah.
We're doing, yeah. Okay, yeah, so we got the weeded bourbon on the left, or camera
Yep.
right, looking at it.
Oh.
Okay, so
Yep.
So definitely a different nose on the wheat than the
Yeah.
regular straight bourbon.
I don't get a lot of, I don't get a lot of complex, I can't identify a smell at this point. Other than smells like bourbon. So, that is definitely spicy immediately to me. Like,
yeah.
hits my palate hot.
It's like cinnamon.
It's all in the tongue, though.
Yeah.
I know I've had.
Tongue
that-
and the top of the palate for me.
Yeah.
Interesting. I get pickle.
Pickle?
Pickle?
The taste of pickle.
Is she pregnant?
Oh, Bourbon, cut
I
that.
better not be pregnant.
Just because people like pickles doesn't mean they're pregnant.
Well, I know I've had this one. That's not bad.
I think I need more.
Tea? You get tea out of that?
Tea?
Yeah, I get a little tea about it. It's not your
get
typical
tea.
weeded bourbon, but it's definitely sweet and it sticks.
It's
It
sweet.
stays right on my tongue.
It's got
Thick.
long finish.
Yeah, it's thicker, right?
Thick.
Yeah.
The extra year.
Yeah,
did
it
up.
is. It is like, it
It
is
is
more,
thick.
they got that, what they call the viscous. It's just
Yeah.
definitely
I
more.
think it's hotter than 98
more
proof
syrupy?
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I think it's hot
I'm
immediately
feeling it.
in the back of my throat. Yeah. As for the taste, though, I remember we tried the bourbon early on. Not a huge fan
Right, of the bourbon.
of the
one.
bourbon. Let's try this again. We haven't tried this one in a
Still
while.
not a huge fan, but
Of
this one's good. This one, I'm not a huge fan. I mean, it's not terrible, but
which? So right now you like this one?
I like this one
Okay.
better for
The
sure.
wheat.
Weeded? Okay.
That was just kind of.
This one's got more of a sweet caramel. This one's got more of a sweet cinnamon to me.
Yeah, I like that taste.
Yeah, I guess cinnamon nose off.
Sounds really youthy to me. It just it's still 4 years,
Yeah.
but I just think that extra year in the wheat it's paid off for them there.
Yeah, I think it's grabbed more of the bottle or of the barrel.
Yeah,
There's more complexity, I think, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know what that funk is. That's just on that
Yeah,
one.
it's
This one's-
just
I get
A
grass on the
you know,
It's
nose.
like, it's like, I don't want to say grass, straw maybe?
Straw. Yeah, more straw than grass.
Yeah. More so on the regular bourbon side than unweeded.
This one's got a nice mix of heat and sweet. I mean, there's some heat there, but yet
It's light on the palate at first, and then it starts to linger.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Whereas
wheat
this
does.
is kind of heavy on the palate at first, and then lingers.
Yeah, I definitely like the weeded better than the bourbon.
for sure.
Straight bourbon whiskey.
Yeah.
I think they're only going to improve with age.
And this one over here is
yeah.
their small batch. And that one is just the...
No,
It's a
they're both
small
small
batch
batch.
weeded.
Oh, they both...
Yeah.
Well, this is small batch, not small batch weeded. So they're both small batches.
Right.
Straight bourbon whiskey over here, and then that's the weeded bourbon whiskey. I think I need more because I didn't pour very much. Would somebody pour me some more of that so I can really try it?
Whoa.
But
You can
I
tell
think,
that's a heavy.
yeah,
That's a heavy cord.
Yeah.
That is a substantial
That's good, Brian.
It's a
topper.
boat acre.
Again, it's a beautiful bottle.
yeah, and that's what
I'd buy it just for the
Oh,
bottle.
We did.
That's it.
I know.
That is
We
definitely
did. Thank
it.
you.
So where's our?
I mean, I really want a bourbon to like really wow me when they have that much oomph in their bottle and their marketing.
Yeah, we're waiting for that bottle.
Yeah, we want that,
That looks
bottle.
like that and
Yeah.
also tastes
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. For sure.
Where is?
This has got a lot of cinnamon on it. The weeded one.
It's
does.
better though, right?
Yeah, it's better.
It's much better. This just is not my profile. It might be someone else's, but it's not mine.
yeah,
The
you like
bourbon.
the weeded
bourbon.
one,
Yeah,
Denise?
the weed.
The weeded is much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Does wheat generally make a bourbon more sweet?
Yeah.
That's probably why we like it a little more. Yeah.
And then the rye makes it spicy.
Yeah.
Of whatever degree.
Okay, where's the rye at? You have it here, handy?
Well,
Rye.
I have several wine.
Rye restoration. I want the restoration rye.
Oh, the rest.
That's probably over there. Yeah.
It's over here in the rye, the none. So here's the restoration.
I'm not sure what's wrong with that one.
What?
On this one,
It's-
that's not my
It's
jam.
just young.
Yeah.
Whoops. Ooh.
And isn't it? I mean, the corn is a different type of corn too. Remember, we
Is
read
it?
that.
It's a white corn. or
It's a
something.
white corn. I don't know if that makes a
Oh,
huge difference, but it might
Yeah.
be giving
Maybe.
it a different taste.
It might be.
We've read that on something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's not terrible. It's just not. It just comes off youthy, even though it's 4 years.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe the small batch bourbon is youthy. Yeah, I would say that is a perfect word for
Yeah.
that.
Again, it's part of history. I haven't been there yet. We tried to go with Mike and Dawn. They invited us, but we didn't make it.
What do you want?
So there's another one of our favorite bottle designs.
Oh yeah.
But still has youthy to it. But yeah, we'll do it.
All right. So here's the restoration. So we need another glass, honey.
I know, but
Cha-ching.
while you go get those glasses, Brian can finish what he was saying. Go get some
You were
glasses
talking?
for. Yeah, he was talking. Oh wait, we
Oh,
all
you
have
have
we all have our own glasses.
I brought-
Wait, we have more.
I'm
Mine's
good.
over here.
Wait. Fine. I gotta go.
I'll just
I have to go wash
I'll
mine.
just
Babe, I got one for you.
Oh, look at that.
That's why you got married.
That's why I married her.
And because I love Amazon.
Amazon.
It's great.
We all
Right to
love
your
that.
house.
Yeah, Amazon brings you the best glasses.
But yeah, they invited us to go. We weren't able to make it. But we would love. I'm sorry.
No,
love to
that's-
go and see the
Yeah,
facility. We hear it's beautiful.
it is beautiful. Yep.
It's part of history. I mean, it's the old Taylor.
Yeah.
Another heavy.
Oh, big difference smell.
I gotta be careful with this.
Because I always say, I hear myself saying, I don't really like rye, and then I try some rye and go, oh my
I'm
gosh,
just
that's rye.
tasters.
Okay.
That's rye.
I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah.
Rye can be really strong and overpowering compared to anything else.
That's a huge difference.
Thank you, man. Oh, it's such a heavy.
I
Like-
know.
That nose.
Like they make the bottles so beautiful that how do you, when you're done with them, how
like
do you get rid of
dishwash.
them? You can't.
It's like when you're washing dishes.
Shut up. Washing dishes. It's very light.
Because I do all the dishes.
Oh, is
He does not.
that when you declare paper plate week? This is very light smell.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not a rye guy.
Little ethanol, but it's not a strong
I like
rye.
it-
I mean, it's
I
not
like it
spicy.
better
It's
than-
not peppery.
I like this rye better than I like the small batch bourbon. But so that's gonna be it's gonna be tough between the
Is
wheat.
Marianne's name on that bottle?
None, her name is not on any of these. If you remember, though, the original, you can go get the bottle at the top up there.
The vodka and the gins are.
Vodka
yes.
and gin, yeah.
But
I don't
I
think.
mean, obviously she had to make the juice for this, and it was just aged. But I
Yeah.
don't know if she had her name on there or not. But
Yeah, I don't know how all that kind of works. To be honest with you, because she was definitely a
and she
huge part
obviously
of that.
wasn't the one blending. Well, I don't know if she.
I don't know.
They
how
released a rye early enough that she could have been there for the blending, but I would have thought that
Yeah.
she would have had her name on those. But
So you got all these bottles from Citywide Liquor, though, right?
yeah, all of these came from
Yeah.
our local Citywide, which has stores in Osceola,
No, Mishawaka
yeah,
and South Bend.
South Bend. What's the one out by the mines by Penn? Isn't that
I
Osceola?
guess technically it is Osceola. Yeah, Mishawaka.
Yeah.
You know what? I love that store because it's my favorite new store.
Is it?
Yeah.
It
Because
is.
you just scored my Russell's 13
Yeah, we
from
got
there.
Oh, my
Russell
gosh.
13 there,
they
which
all-
was up here. I may throw a picture in there, but
Yeah.
so I walked in there and they had
Thank
it,
you.
and I got it for a neighbor, for Brian. Although I took a picture of it up here and I sent it to him. Said, "Oh, it looks perfect." Oh, by the way, this is actually where we got this idea for
Yeah.
our shelves is from Citywide.
Yep.
They have similar. They have black pipe. I left mine just the stock color.
Yep.
But
But Citywide has I would say our favorite is probably the one on Grape Road in Mishawaka because it's been a staple
yeah,
in this
it's
community forever.
like their first one.
Yeah, and it's very tight and cozy, but you always have they always have a huge selection of whatever's the latest. I mean, whatever's new. Like we were down in Kentucky with you guys in March last year, I think it was, and we got the 4-gate, which we're like, what the heck is this 4-gate thing? And we tried
Which
it at
is
Justin's House of
that
Bourbon.
one.
And again, we always now when we travel and try to look for bourbon. I mean, it's kind of nice that Mike, has a couple, phone numbers of the guys, to text them because we want to support our local liquor stores,
Absolutely.
first. So I mean, not like we're trying to shop around on that, but it's just keep it local, right?
They're good guys in there. We've been in there a few times. Randy's her neighbor's there. Knowledgeable. I mean, most of the
Yeah.
guys there are knowledgeable. They know what, bourbon.
Yeah.
They've suggested bourbons. I bought a few from there that have been great. So appreciate you guys. And
Yeah, they
Very nice people.
yeah, they do a very good job. Almost everyone there that works there is not just someone, ringing you out, cashing you out.
right.
Yeah.
If you ask them questions, they're knowledgeable. They know what came in.
For sure.
They know what should be coming in. They know what's on the shelves, and they know the taste profiles.
Yep.
So Dawn goes in there, gets more wine than I do. I pretty much just get the bourbons.
well, that's
but
what we do
even
on
the wine
Fridays.
side. Dawn and her girlfriend go and get wines. But
Sometimes you buy rum or tequila
yeah, or tequila.
Or mezcal.
or mezcal. Yep, I bought some mezcal.
No.
Yeah, well, like I think I feel like it's easier to look through the wines at the store in Mishawaka just because I mean it's a little more spread out, right? That's kind of fun there. But what we really love about their third store in downtown South Bend, excuse me, is it's just such a cozy feel to it, and that's the vibe that they have with the brick building, and it's turned an old building into a business, which is very cool. And of course that's kind of neat too because Mike's dad used to sell product or whatever, machine tools or whatever, to the business that was there years ago. So
The
that's
old
kinda-
Lauber Building.
Yeah, JC Lauber. Yeah, so that was very cool. But yeah, so we have a good time there, and we're so happy that they had those tastings over. Just a couple years ago before the thing happened.
Yeah.
But now we're
Yeah, it's great to be able to go into an establishment, try the offerings. Because again, some of these bourbons are expensive. I mean, the 4-gates are $200.
yeah consistently. Yeah.
And we would have never bought a 4-gate sight unseen.
Yeah.
Or taste unsmelled.
Taste untasted.
Yeah,
But we had tried that, and we liked it a lot. I mean, it was very complex, so we bought a bottle. We spent the $1.99 and got it, and bought a couple, 4 or 5 more other bottles.
Yeah.
And that's what we like about Citywide is that they actually let you try things. and they do have specialized tastings. And
I feel like, can you
grab that pinhook turquoise?
This one.
So we did that. What? Not last night? Night before?
Wednesday or whatever it was this week?
Yeah, 2 nights ago. They had pinhook, which, by the way, is made by Castle and Key, distilled at Castle and Key.
Yeah.
And there's a couple more, and a couple more. And they had a tasting there, so you're able to try the ones you want. They had 4 or 5 there. We narrowed down to 2 that we liked, and we ended up with purchasing this one. We could have purchased the other one, which was a gray,
5-year
gray wax.
5-year rye.
Yeah.
Yeah, which again surprised me because of the 4 bottles they had there at Pinhook, one of them was bourbon, and we're bourbon people.
Yeah.
But the ones we liked were the ryes.
Yeah.
So I guess that kind of goes to show you just got to keep trying.
Yeah.
Try different things,
Yeah.
And even Denise, like, you just know you're not a huge fan of like the rye whiskey, but
Right.
or even this bourbon, but she keeps trying it. So that's great.
Prime example. Keep trying.
Yeah,
Keep trying.
You never know what you like.
Keep trying. But going back to what we started with,
That's good. Yeah.
with the Castle and Key, the wheated bourbon for sure. Of the things we've tried tonight, well, we didn't try Jeff the Creed.
Yeah.
But
Here, give me that bottle.
yeah,
Oh.
there you pick one down.
That was just up there because that's one of our favorite bottles.
Yeah, and but still young bourbon.
Oh, yeah, very young.
Yeah. But this for sure, the wheated. I think of the 3 of these I tried, I definitely like the wheated better than
Yeah.
a wheated, and then I like the rye, and then I like this.
I would agree.
Yeah, but I think as a bourbon collector, you gotta have a Castle and Key in your collection, just
Yeah.
because it's just such a gorgeous bottle. It's not. This one is not god awful. I mean, I think that's probably the wrong word to use. It's just young, and I just think their bourbon could be.
Yeah.
It just
They
needs
just
more
need some
time.
more age. And the reason because we think it needs more age because it'll pick up more complexity.
Yeah,
And that's kind of what we
for our profiles.
have gravitated to liking that complexity.
Yep.
For a beginner, you'll be fine. That complexity level will be up here that you'll miss anyway. But you will enjoy it at this level. So even their rye isn't overly
Bitey.
bitey or
like it
peppery
normally
or
is, yep. Yeah.
Even Denise would drink it if we gave it to
We
her.
make her drink it.
I would drink the wheated.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, going back to these again, wheated. I would say it's.
Yeah, I would say that.
I keep coming back now. The more I try against the other ones, it's like it's sweet. Yeah.
Well, getting started out, I mean, you guys they have to put stuff out there. They got to make money, right? I mean, bourbons takes a long time to
Yep.
set in barrels, and there's a lot of money invested. So getting it out too early,
Yeah.
obviously, you're taking a chance, but they got to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I think
yeah.
as it goes, I mean, this is a 5-year. Wait till they get to the 6 and 7.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really good.
Yeah, where's it going
A
to
few
go?
more years even.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we have that bottle now because it definitely, now that I've tried all these, I like that.
I think it's showing
Yeah.
that they're improving, and they can be more selective going forward, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we liked the company well enough to buy their bourbons or their vodkas
spirits,
and gins. If that tells you anything.
Hey, I didn't like this bottle, but I still bought it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, really.
Well, yeah.
How
yeah.
can
Just
you- yeah.
because. How can you not have that in your
Yeah.
collection?
And all these, even the wheated, I think, I should say, I don't know about so much of wheated availability yet, but these two for sure. I remember it was like a crazy madness when it first got released because everybody's like, oh my gosh, they finally released their bourbon. And then we all got it and we were like, oh, dang it.
Yeah.
But you can find it on the shelves. I mean, you might not in your local
have to
local
hunt.
distiller or local liquor stores. You would just have to watch for it. But you shouldn't. I don't think you should pay more than what the MSRP is on that. And that's, what is it?
Oh, yeah,
$55 ish, $60.
And I don't know that we've ever seen it really for. It's not a
crazy
secondary
money.
market
No.
product.
Yeah.
But it's allocated. It's not like
Yeah.
you just. I mean,
Yeah, you don't find it everywhere. It's
Yep.
like I said, we got the wheat because when I walked in and
Yeah.
started talking to the owner about the tasting for the
Yeah.
pinhooks, he said, "Oh, I like the pinhooks, and it's made by Castle and Key,
Yep.
which we like." He said, "Oh, another Castle and Key. We have the wheated one.
Yep.
And it's in the back room. I'll get it for you." That's how things develop. But
Yep.
it's if you can find it, get it. I mean, it's definitely good bourbon. It's definitely good wheated bourbon for sure. And like I said, there's I don't think anyone will hate it. I I think everyone will either like it or love it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it just I think what we're trying to do here is not trying to convince you to buy something that doesn't have a whole lot of complexity. But I think there are other bourbons that we all like that are higher complexity. I guess might be the way.
I mean, compare that to Larceny.
Well, yeah,
Larceny's
yeah,
Larceny.
Larceny.
That's the barrel proof.
I was gonna say, not the barrel proof. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
No,
compare a Larceny and a Elijah Craig who have years and years of Heaven Hill behind them.
I would pick that over Larceny, over the standard Larceny 92 proof.
Okay.
or
Intro
99.
small batch.
Grab the Larceny right behind you.
Okay,
That-
here we go.
I don't even have
this
to
is
try
how
that.
Get out. These go crazy.
I don't have to try that again. I know that I like
Larceny
that
small
one
batch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
Larceny
Larceny's
barrel proof.
That's
No.
just a small batch.
Small batch, that one.
Yeah, it's the one they
92.
want.
So
there you go.
92 versus 98 or whatever. It's a
So both are weeded. Different palates to a certain degree. I think this one's sweeter than that one.
I agree.
Is Larceny weeded?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a leader.
Yeah.
Say Mashbill is the Blanton's. Yeah.
30 versus
Not bad.
50. But
You don't
for
need
the
that.
$50 you get this freaking cool bottle.
What? Two different distilleries.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's Heaven Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
So
Never
anyway,
mind.
yeah. But again, you throw a Larceny in there, that's available, readily available. Pretty much anywhere. You can get a CVS. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah. But
Good
so
comparison.
I guess anyway, so it was fun. You see what this is why we can't just do a review on one because we just start going blah, blah, blah.
Hey.
Start grabbing.
Yeah.
Thank you Citywide for giving our neighbors the opportunity to buy this bottle and share it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
And that's really what bourbon drinking is all about is
right.
being able to sit down and have fun with your friends. In this case, our neighbors.
Yeah.
Which happen to be our friends also,
I was
but
gonna say what?
Yeah, that's right.
That's how he rolls.
We're just neighbors.
just neighbors, you know, just them next door.
Them.
You
They're
know,
kind of part of us now.
we can't get rid of them.
They call us Plan B.
Yeah. Really, we're only friends with them because Dawn wants their dog.
I want their dog, yeah. Babysitter. But
She's
anyway,
home
yeah.
alone,
So
crying.
anyway,
Crying.
moral of the story is
What the hell?
I'm savoring them.
Look at all of us.
Maybe not this one.
What's wrong with you,
This
dog?
one. Well,
She's envy
I
for.
saw that we had two
Yeah,
more.
she is.
I saw we had two more off camera, so I'm like,
I don't know if we're
hey,
gonna
Oh,
make
yeah,
that.
I don't know. They're
There might
open.
be two more that we have to try, but
Maybe one. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So anyway, moral of the story is you find a Castle and Key bourbon.
go ahead and get
Go-
it, try it, and see what you like.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you can get the weeded, definitely get
Yeah.
it.
And if you're in the area, visit a Citywide liquor store.
Yep. And tell them Mike, Don, Brian,
Yeah.
Denise sent you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, we out.
Thank you.
See ya.
Oh, now I can do it.
Good one. You can edit it.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun. That red. Now it's recording?
It was recording.
Was it? Did you see a red dot?
I saw red dot earlier.
Yep.
Okay.
Do we need to check it?
You want to stop and review? Just might as well.
Well, we got it on that one.
Yeah. That's your looper, Mike. Going.
Oh, we are out of film.
Oh, but go on.
Dun.
That was better though.
That is definitely
That's
better.
so much better.
Yeah.
I mean, I was worried because I'm not a huge fan of this, but as I drink more, obviously it tastes better. That's how.
And it's definitely sweet. Now that we tried this.
This one's good though.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
gooder. It's gooder.
Good.
It's gooder, but